Hi, you're watching Divorce Coach TV, the place to get the support and guidance that you need for a difficult and important time of your life. Today I'm going to talk about recovering from a controlling or an abusive relationship during the time of divorce. First of all, I want to acknowledge that if you are coming out of any kind of controlled or abusive relationship, it is important to recognize the need to recover from that relationship. So it's not enough just to end the relationship. It's important to actually go through another process after ending it, which is about coming back into yourself, learning about yourself, and growing beyond both the effects that relationship has had on you, and also going a bit deeper to come to understand how it is that you ended up where you ended up, and to learn a way to become a stronger person so that you can have better outcomes in the future and you can choose better situations for yourself in the future. How to recover from a controlling or abusive relationship is a topic that's outside the scope of this video. And it's something that I can help you with in other places, in other forums besides this one. But today I want to talk about something that's often very misunderstood and overlooked, which is how to be careful of an easy trap to fall into during divorce, which is when you confuse the recovery process with sort of the business side of getting a divorce. And particularly, it's what I call taking a stand at the wrong place and the wrong time. So what happens is that when you make that separation and you've left that relationship, you're faced with probably some feelings of really wanting to be your own person and to make the decisions that are good for you. And that's important. And that's really what this time of your life is about. However, it could be that, you could have been married maybe for 20 years, and it could be that for 20 years you didn't do that. You never took a stand for what was really important for you. And what you feel to do now is to make sure that you do that. And you really want to do that. You really want to make your decisions, and you want to take a stand for those decisions. The problem is that you could choose the wrong moment to do that. And particularly, that wrong moment could be that you decide to fight for something that is part of, the divorce process. So something that has to do with your property settlement or your parenting plan, or your decisions legally about what's going to happen with your children. And that's particularly the place where you can really make an error. And that error is that you decide that there's something about the children's matters, and it really could be anything, and you decide that you're going to take a stand, and it may be the first time you've ever really wanted to make a stand. But the thing is, if you make a stand, if you take that stand, it's like you put your foot down. If you do that over children's matter, you really could probably find yourself putting that foot down right on your child's head, okay? Because your child could get caught up in the middle of a battle, and that could be a mistake. And it could be a mistake for a lot of reasons. It can be a mistake because it can be an emotionally traumatic environment for your child, and it could be a mistake because it could lead you into a legal battle that could be very costly, financially and emotionally. And it could also be that it's the wrong battle, that there's something else that really needs to be focused on, that in the big scheme of things is going to really make the difference. And yet you, because there's something emotionally charged about the particular thing that you want to make a stand about, that you're sort of caught up in that, and that becomes sort of the central theme for you, and it could distract you really from doing what's important. And so I want to really encourage you to understand how much is at stake and the importance during a divorce to get the right kind of help so that you understand your issues and you understand where your emotions are mixing in with the business that's at hand, so that you can actually make the business decision. I call it business. It's, whatever it is that is necessary to facilitate, your new life, which is your financial settlement, the divorce, the parenting plan, the new structure for your family, all of that. So that's the business. And so you need help to separate these emotions out of that so that you can use some really good, clear thinking around going about your business. And what I really want to emphasize to you is it's not the family lawyer's job to help you to do this. And they're not equipped for that, okay? So they have a job to do, and it has to do with the legal aspect of what's happening. And what you need to understand is that it's a particular piece. And it's very easy to think that it sort of covers everything, and that's very misleading, because it's like trying to look at your life through this little peephole that has to do with the law, and it obscures the whole big picture of things. And it's not the lawyer's job to look at that big picture, really. As much as they, could want to help you, they have to do it through their particular field. And so it's important for you to understand that there's a much bigger picture here, and that actually the things that are really at the end of the day going to save you a lot of expense and save you from the most expensive thing is to make mistakes. The most costly thing, probably financially and emotionally, is to make decisions that are not based on clear, powerful thinking that's free from the dynamics that you're struggling to emerge out of. And that's really what separation is. You're emerging out of some dynamics that did not work, okay? And you're not free of that yet, so it can become very confused, and it's something to be really aware of, because that confusion is taking place right at the time where very big decisions are being made. And that's why I do divorce coaching, and that's why I believe in it so much, because there's so much more to this than what the law says, and there's so much at stake. You're really creating your future under very stressful circumstances, but there's a lot of potential for great things to happen in your life, only if you are able to free yourself up from some negative ways of thinking and behaving, and really understand how to come through this in the best possible way. So there's a lot of help for you if you go to divorcecoachaustralia.com.au. You can contact me and you can get on board for some coaching or a webinar. I'll be doing a free webinar on this particular subject. So if you want to be part of that, send in to me a brief description about what it is that you feel that you need help with. I really wish you all the best for your future. This is Naomi Douglas, and thank you for watching.